What's the best way to enjoy a healthy diet? We all know that good food can power your mental, emotional, and physical well-being, and it's really important to try and eat as well as possible. The Mediterranean diet is the gold standard, but where do we actually begin? I have thought about this a lot, and I've come up with the new 5 a day, 5 food groups that are scientifically proven to improve health when eaten regularly. Whole grains, nuts and seeds, legumes, omega-3 rich foods, and fresh fruits. And I've got the help of Catherine Bruton, an amazing recipe creator who's actually going to help me turn the science into simple, delicious recipes that you can make at home. Let's start today with a really easy to cook, batch cookable, ready in under 20 minutes salmon dish that you could take to work with you as well. Let's begin. So today we're making Herby Bean Harissa Salmon. Catherine, tell us more about this recipe. I'm super excited.
I love this recipe. It is the perfect example of how flavour can be created very, very simply. And also, as you said, eating well, it doesn't have to be complicated or difficult. It can be really simple. And I think it's really important that it is. We've got salmon. We're going to dress it with some harissa and olive oil. So we've got some delicious harissa. Got 1 heaped tablespoon. You can use a little bit more if you like things spicy. And then we have a nice drizzle of olive oil going in there.
And extra virgin olive oil is one of the, I don't like to use the word superfoods, I don't think that's fair. But if there is a food that comes close to getting that medal, it's 100% extra virgin olive oil. It is so good for you. It is proven to help lower your risk of cardiovascular disease. It's one of the highest antioxidant rich foods that we have access to. So it's
and there's nothing it's not delicious on.
True.
So in here, we're going to lay the salmon. We've got 2 really delicious fillets of wild salmon. And then on here, we're just going to drizzle our lovely harissa oil. And we're just going to spread that all over the salmon. This is instant flavour really quickly. And salmon and harissa actually go really well together.
Harissa
and then
it
goes with everything, like olive oil. Some pepper and a little pinch of salt. And that is your salmon ready to go. Okay, so that's all ready. It goes in the oven at 200 degrees fan for 10 to 12 minutes, depending on how you like your salmon. 10 minutes, nice and pink. 12 minutes, a little bit more. Well done.
Finish. Speaking of olive oil, this video has been kindly supported by Bonner, who make extra virgin olive oil direct to consumer, so you can order it straight to your door. Extra virgin olive oil is an amazing food. It's one of the very few times I don't mind people using the term superfood. It does have health promoting properties that are basically impossible to find all in one place. Extra virgin olive oil offers us a massive amount of polyphenols, these antioxidant chemicals that are found inside the olives that when pressed really just concentrate into the extra virgin olive oil. Not only does it have this antioxidant property, but we know from hundreds of studies that people who consume extra virgin olive oil regularly have a reduced risk of heart disease, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. It's one of these foods that offers protection against the chronic lifestyle-related diseases that we see a lot of today. So I do encourage pretty much everyone to add extra virgin olive oil to their diet. And what's really special about the way that Bonner produce their olive oil, package it and get it to the consumer, they work with one producer and they early harvest the olives. So they're smaller, the yield is smaller, but actually there's way more polyphenols in there, and that's where you get the beautiful flavor. So this extra virgin olive oil actually comes from just one place, organically grown, and the milling and the processing means that when you try this, the flavor is absolutely exceptional, and it retains the flavour thanks to their very clever vacuum packaging. And it comes in this really pretty box that you can put the bag into. Thanks to the way Bonner produces and delivers their extra virgin olive oil, this really high quality product is actually affordable compared to others on the market. They've kindly provided us with a discount code for the first purchase. So if you want to give it a go, use code FEDA20 at checkout and you will get 20% off for your first order.
So we're going to show you the next steps. And this is really simple using very simple ingredients. We're going to start with a yogurt dressing. And again, we're just going to measure things in tablespoons. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tablespoons.
Yeah.
Easy. And then good old tahini. Absolutely delicious.
So good for you. Of course, it's sesame seed paste, but it offers so many benefits. It's a rich source of calcium. It's high in fiber. It's got really good fats in it. And like, I think it's underused when we bring tahini back.
I think so too.
Yeah.
This one is quite liquid. If you find them and they're a little bit more solid, you just have to mix them quite vigorously with a tablespoon or two of cold water, and that will let them go. They will kind of make them just a bit more liquid and make them easier to use.
That's a good tip.
So this is the base, and then we've got some salmon, so we want some lemon. So we're going to do the zest of half a lemon.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to do the juice. So we're going to do the juice of a whole lemon.
Yum.
The citrus kind of flavour goes really, really well with the salmon.
And it cuts through the tahini and the yoghurt, doesn't it?
Cuts through the tahini. And as well, it makes the dressing a really nice consistency. A lovely bit of salt and pepper. You've got to remember to season everything as you go along.
Yeah.
So I always think if people feel their food isn't properly flavoured, I think it's because they haven't used quite enough seasoning. Be generous with your salt, be generous with your pepper. It goes a long way.
Delish.
Oh, and we've forgotten the garlic. Got 1 clove of garlic.
Okay.
We've got a little grater.
Yeah.
I don't bother peeling it. What's the point?
I didn't know that.
It's just another step. It's all got to be easy. The easier this all is,
I love that.
the more likely you are to do it. So you can finely chop it if you want, but I just put it straight through the little grater.
I've never seen that before. That's genius.
And you'll be left with the skin at the end, like this.
Oh, see, that's so clever.
And then you've got this on this side, and that just goes in.
I'm a fan of that. Definitely doing that.
And then you just whisk that all together.
That's so good.
Okay, so that's the base, that's your dressing ready to go, but it's not finished.
Okay.
We're going to add some dill. The way I work with herbs is abundance.
Love it.
I don't go by the sprig, I go by the bag. So this is
a bag of dill.
a bag of dill. This is, those little bags that you get in the supermarket or a lovely big bunch. The more the merrier, the whole thing. Take off the little tough kind of stalks like these. We've done most of them. And that just gets finely chopped, and then that's going to get added in here.
And fresh herbs are so fragrant and so colourful because they're a concentrated polyphenol, basically. So you get these amazing antioxidant chemicals in like 10 times as much as you would in electricity, if not 100 times more. So it's really a brilliant way to increase your fibre intake, your flavour, and your antioxidant polyphenol intake.
And they're so affordable and so easy. In every supermarket, you'll find, and you can grow your own, you'll find them, they're easy, and they just inject such an amount of flavour. They're really, really one of my favourite ingredients to use.
And dill and salmon are like a match made in heaven.
They really are. So we're going to keep a few back to garnish, and then the rest is all going to go in here. I mean, as I'm looking at that, I'm like, you could even double that. There could be more.
Actually not enough. We need 2 bags.
There could be more. But you could also add parsley.
Okay.
You could even add a little bit of basil.
Oh.
With herbs, you can really experiment. You can use
to mix them up.
They go with lots of different things. Okay. So that is now our dressing actually done.
Perfect.
All that's left to do is beans. So you've got butter beans and we have lentils, but you can use any beans you have. You can use chickpeas, barlotty beans.
What's wonderful about beans and buying them in tins or in jars is that you can just get them out of the jar straight into the dish. You don't need to cook them. They've already been cooked before they've been packaged. So no need to soak them overnight and then cook them for a long time. These are good to go. I actually do eat them out of the jar.
And they're ready-made store cupboard ingredients. So you can have tins of them in your store cupboard. And in a recipe like this, it's just ready to go. You have your tahini, you have your yogurt, your olive oil. It's easy, simple cooking.
Always have beans in your store cupboard. And lentils. I actually buy jarred lentils quite a lot now.
Yes, these are delicious. So these, you can also actually substitute these with grains.
Oh, yeah.
So the pouches that you can get in the supermarket, you can use a pouch of those instead of these.
Quinoa or spelt,
anything you can find. So in that goes.
Delicious.
Now the best thing about this recipe, which I love, it makes the most delicious take to work lunch.
Yes, we love to eat lunches.
So you can make this the night before. You can make the salmon the night before because the salmon can actually go on cooled or hot. It doesn't. It's preference. I cook it and then I put it on top. You stick it in your lunchbox. Put your salmon on top. Put the lid on. The next day you wake up, you're going to work. You pop it in your bag, and it's just absolute perfection.
Great idea.
Okay, we're going to season it one more time. Again, just remember, always season.
So this recipe has 2 types of legumes and a really good portion of omega-3 fats from the fatty fish. So we're going to dish this up now.
We're going to dish it up.
And we're going to have some for lunch now, and then we're going to pack some for lunch in the office.
We're going to get ready for tomorrow. It's quite a big portion. You can save some back, depends on how hungry you are. We are hungry. So that's going to go in there.
And just to note that if you're not used to eating lots of legumes, do start with smaller quantities to start with and build your way up to a larger portion like this, just to let your gut get used to having more fibre.
And then I've let this cool. So you just lift it off baking parchment and you just very, very simply just flake it on. It looks so beautiful.
And what's really nice about cooled salmon is that it takes away any of the fishy smell. So if you're packing it for the office, your next destinator won't hate you. Like
Okay.
Extra drizzle of extra virgin olive oil.
I think we need an extra drizzle because it's never enough. It's okay. On it goes. And then we've held back some dill.
Oh, nice.
And we're just gonna drizzle that on top and drizzle it on top of here. You can also, if you want, add some chopped nuts on top.
Oh, delicious, yeah.
Which is a really lovely addition. And that's it. Anyone can make that.
Simple.
I don't believe anyone when they say they can't cook, because anyone can do that.
Yeah, that was really good.
It's very delicious.
Yeah, excited to try it.
Yes, me too.
I'm Dr. Federica Amati, medical scientist, registered public health nutritionist, and best-selling author. I teach nutrition to healthcare professionals, as well as advising policymakers on how to improve public health. I also work with a clinical medical team to help people achieve their health goals. Subscribe for easy ways to improve your health, simple, delicious recipes, and evidence-based information. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok for regular updates and quick health wins. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful. I can't wait to see you next time.